you can see that and don't just think I'm breathing at the lens for no reason. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a frigid morning in Vancouver. Frost. I wore shorts out here today. Bad idea. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. It's cold. Should have wore pants. How you doing? Sorry, I gotta sort my life out here. There we go. All right, reverse. Good morning. Great day today. This is Nate is an athlete day through and through. Just realized I wore my metal ring. Forgot to change to my rubber one. I have to put that in my pocket. Anyway, yeah, today is Nate is an athlete day at in the old life. We're going. It's 9 a.m. We woke up an hour ago, had breakfast, did our usual morning routine. Now we're headed to the gym. We're gonna get a little morning workout in because later today we're playing a match on camera with the one and only Boucher. That's right, you guys are hearing it first, unless I post a story on Instagram today, which I might, but also I might not because I'll probably be using my phone for other things. So you might just be getting the exclusive. But anyway, very exciting. We were able to link up. He's in town for a little bit, and he's generous enough with his time to come play a match with me. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet. I'm going to kind of see what he wants to do. But there's definitely going to be a bit of a twist to it. I might leave that for a surprise for the actual video. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to play him the match. I'm super excited to honestly, like, just get more of these types of things in, like, experience-wise, even if it's just, like, with Tyson or, like, with whoever. But especially if they're on camera, to just, like, get used to playing golf under a bit of pressure. Like, you guys know I talked about it yesterday. Signed up for my first tournament. I've competed my whole life. Like, it's funny, I like said in the video that I am nervous, because I am, but like I'm nervous for all the wrong reasons. I'm not nervous at all about actually going and playing in the tournament. Like, I've competed my entire life. Competition, competing at a high level is what I've done for the first 22 years of my life. The last 6 years, I mean, I competed a little bit in CrossFit, but it was not that high level, and it certainly wasn't that, like, you know, I don't know, put together. It's just like in the open and stuff. But this is like, yeah, this is real. This is going to be real competition, and I love it. And like I said, I've been an athlete my whole life. This is my jam. So I want to get competing more to just kind of like, I guess, remember that feeling a little bit. And plus, golf is different. Golf is very different than all my other sports. All my other sports were reactionary. They were all like, you know, you just kind of like, you're in like that flow state and you're moving and you're grooving, and like to some extent you can get there, I guess, in golf. I mean, I'm new, so I can't really say for sure, I guess, from experience, but like I would assume you can. But the difference with golf is like, it is so finicky, and it is so, like, there's just so many little things that can go awry into a hit or miss shot and then whatever, and like, so it's, I think it's gonna be more mentally challenging. Also, things are moving slower, so you have more time to think. Whereas, like, you know, when I was playing rugby, not only does the game never stop, but you're trying to not get killed. So like you're on, your head's on a swivel the whole time, and you're just reacting. You don't have time to be like, oh shoot, like what do I want to feel in this pass? How do I want my right arm to move? Like, you just go. And I think getting there while you're playing golf is actually probably a good thing to some extent. And so I think it's going to be a bit of a learning curve to like how to do that. But again, that's what I'm excited for. So I really do think I mean, I don't know much time between, well, to be honest, I signed up for my first tournament. I did, but I'm on like I guess like a wait list. Not a wait list, but when you're not a member of this tour, they have to like approve you in. You can join the tour at the beginning of the year, but if you're not a member of it, which right now they're in the winter tour, I'm not a member of the winter tour. I think I'm going to join as a member of the summer tour. That doesn't start for another like month and a half. But anyway, just bore you with the details. I'm essentially on just like a pending list. So theoretically, I don't know exactly when my first tournament's going to be. It's going to be sometime in the next few weeks, guaranteed. It could be as early as like this coming weekend. So it's just going to depend. But anyways, between now and then, but that's not going to be very much time. But like, just overall, like, anytime I play golf now, I'm gonna try. I mean, I film a lot, and I always have, you know, done stuff like putted everything out, you know, within reason. Like if I'm playing with a foursome and one of them just picks up my ball and throws it to me, I'm not gonna be like, put that back down. But like, whenever I have the power, I'll go putt stuff out, because honestly, just because those short ones, especially if you're picking them up all the time, can be some of the hardest ones to make. So, and because I know I play on camera, and there's going to be a future probably where I'm playing on camera with other creators on their channels and things like that, you know, you want to have that practice. You don't just want to, you know, the first time you're trying to make a 3-footer to be on camera on someone else's channel and then you miss it. So anyways, I just want to do that. I want to play like small money games, like just like really try to like feel as much pressure while playing golf as possible, and hone my ability to just completely ignore it and execute. And like, that's really what it is. And like, you know, being able to feel it, but being able to shoulder it and block out the noise and just play. And like, I'm so confident in my ability to do that because of my sports background, but I also am not obtuse to the fact that golf is going to be very different. And there's going to be a new level of challenge, and especially a new level of pressure, because I'm broadcasting it to who knows how many people, right? And so like that adds mental pressure too, because not only do you want to perform well and pass for like your team and your friends and whatever, but like now it's like, you know, potentially thousands, tens of thousands of people on the internet, which, like I said in my last video, that's what I was probably like most nervous for, I guess. But I have kind of gotten over that in the last 24 hours. So anyway, it very much is a net positive and something I'm very excited for. So today we're kind of executing, living that athlete life. I mean, this is really kind of a day in the life all the time, but gymming in the morning, we'll go back, we'll eat. We got a tiny little bit of work to do, not a whole lot. And then we're gonna go, we'll leave probably, the match is at 3:30. The course we're playing at doesn't have literally any warm-up area right now. I'm pretty sure all their putting green, one of their putting greens might be open, but they don't have holes. You're just putting sticks, which is the most annoying thing ever. But they don't have a chipping green, and they don't have a driving range. So we're gonna head to a separate course before, just to get a few more feels. I rested yesterday, didn't do anything yesterday. Obviously, we're still in the midst of a bit of a swing change. I said it in 2 videos ago that I'm trying to like dial that back now, and I'm trying to like really I've changed what I want to change, and things are working. So now I want to dial it in and just like work through the reps and just kind of like oil the groove. I'm not trying to make any more changes for the next little bit. I've kind of got a lot of stuff working, and so it's just like practicing it. So anyway, I'm not hitting much, maybe like 30 balls, just like a little bit to like dial it in. Go hit some putts, maybe hit some chips, but I mean, that's definitely the part of our game that we don't typically put a lot. I mean, I shouldn't say that. What I'll do usually is work on my chipping at golf courses. So like before a round, I'll get there early enough and I'll hit chips. That's usually, I don't know, I feel like maybe because then you also get a specific feel for the greens and the grass and how everything's coming off and releasing and checking and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I say maybe I won't do chipping today because I can't do it at the actual course, but I don't know, we'll see. It's supposed to be a nice day. It's obviously sunny out right now, which is positive, but it's 3 degrees Celsius, and I think it's only supposed to go up to like maybe 6. So it's gonna be a frigid one. It's gonna be a frigid one. You guys are gonna have to watch me play in the same outfit I wore in the last video pretty much, which is, you know, just the realities to play golf in Canada in the winter. Oh, excuse me. I got that one green Good sweater, so you already know that's what I'm going to be wearing. Anyways, we're at the gym now. I'm excited. We're going to hit a little push day. We're going to try to not kill ourselves because we're doing other stuff today, specifically like playing a match where we kind of want to have, you know, our game dialed and not be, you know, a shaking, like, little overcooked noodle because we're so sore and overstimulated from everything we've done in the gym. I've talked about this before, but like, it's not just about being tired from the gym. It's like the effects of heavy lifting on your central nervous system, especially when you're going to try and stand over some golf shots you might be a little nervous of anyways. So I'm trying to be cognizant of that. I also do think today might be the first day I reintroduce the bench. I think I'm going to. We had a bit of a break from barbells. I've been doing some dumbbell incline, which I think kind of like sets my like abs and pelvis to not have the pull, which irritates the like inflammation, I guess, or the injury. But I'm gonna try flat. But the big thing I've noticed, and this has been for a while, is I can't, if I like let go with my core and like arch it all, that's when that stretch and that irritation comes in. So it's probably not gonna be too heavy, just gonna stay super flat and just really try to work on like good clean reps, which is what I preach all the time anyway. So all right, let's go gym. How do I look? It's gonna be the lighting. I feel like I look tired, but not tired. Kind of fake. I think it's the sun. Interesting. All right, it's cold out here, but the sun is at least giving me a little bit of, I'm just gonna be swinging in the sun today. It's very exciting. I'm just gonna bundle the heck up for this match later, but whew, that was a good workout, man. That was very good. It was very what I wanted it to be. I think I probably went a little hard, but that's just to be expected. What I was really trying to focus on was not overly agitating the abs and the pelvis, because obviously we're still on the mend. But what I will say is that like I'm at a point right now where I've really zoned in on like excuse me, that's rude of me if that happened, of exactly like kind of what's going on. Yeah, that'll work. And mainly like what triggers it and how to like, you know, the rest that makes you feel better. Because like when we went to Arizona, so at first I wasn't sure how much like golf was a trigger versus like, you know, the actual just like lifting or other things. When we went to Arizona, I didn't lift for like a week basically, and I was golfing almost every day, and it's never felt better. In the length of time it's been really agitated, it had never felt better than it did that week. And the week I got back, I felt no pain, like the week after the rest week. And now it's good. It's getting better to the point where like if I take a rest day, like I did yesterday, this morning I woke up, felt completely fine, nothing. And like even in the gym there, like barely felt anything compared to what it used to be. I used to be in every exercise I would feel it. So we're doing the right stuff, and that's positive, and it's healing and whatever. But me being me, I'm definitely not just gonna like sit on my thumbs and wait, and nor should you. Like you want to get some blood flow into the tissues and like do some stuff, but it's just managing it, right? So like reintroducing stuff like that flat bench, I was cool for like most of the sets. I think like the last two I maybe felt it on a rep or two, but it was slight. It was not like what it used to be, and it definitely wasn't me, like the weight wasn't too heavy that I was like reaching and stretching. It was just like, you know, the last rep wasn't reaching, just like, you know, a little more effort, and you kind of feel it a touch. So I don't know, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's definitely still, you know, okay and a net positive, and we're building back up correct. But I don't know, just it's like a fun balancing act, and one that if you guys are, you know, find yourself in a similar spot, you want to be aware of. It's like you don't just, most of the time, can't say for everything, but most of the time you don't want to just like completely stop everything you're doing. Like it's not just about like doing nothing, it's about finding, you know, working with your physio or whoever is helping you, which I've been doing, and finding that like balance of like, you know, triggering the tissues enough to stimulate healing, but not so much that you're making the injury worse. And then when you start feeling better, especially like I am now, not going back in and going too full send. Like, yes, I'm feeling better. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to use the barbell for the first time in like a month. And I did, but I mean, I did pause triples. So by doing a pause, you're automatically going to be putting a lot less weight on the bar. Like a normal, if I was trying to do 3 sets of 3 heavy, I'd probably be around 225 right now. So the fact I was at 185 is obviously that's a lot less weight. And the pause, you could argue, would, you know, make you need to work more to get it up. But I try to keep it out of place and really just focus on driving through the shoulders and the chest to get the bar up and not, you know, stretching in the low back. So, and like arching. So that's just the balance, right? I didn't go back in. I didn't do 225 for 3 sets of 3. I did 185 for pause triples. And that, it really does make a big difference in terms of like, you know, not overexerting yourself. So great workout. I probably went a little too hard just in the overall reps and sets. My shoulders and arms are feeling a little gassed right now. And I mean, it's not exactly where you want to be before a golf match, but we'll be fine. We're athlete. We got hours until we tee off, so we'll be in good shape. But we're gonna go home, we're gonna eat a little bit, probably do some mobility, a little bit of work to do, and then we're gonna head to the, not the course we're playing, but the practice area, and we'll get a little work in there and then head to the actual course. I'm very, very, very excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. Come on. Serious? Are you serious? I said it before, I'll say it again. One of my favorite parts about waking up and eating breakfast first thing in the morning is that it's 10:50. I've already gone to the gym. You know, I guess not really related, but I ate breakfast before a full meal, and now I'm about to have 4 slices of toast and 30 grams of protein from egg whites, and it's gonna be 11 o'clock, which is perfect because then I'll be hungry again by like maybe 1:30, and then I can eat before I leave to go to the course and warm up. So then I have 3 meals in me before golf, which is, I'd say, properly fueled from a workout into another something where you're, you know, not gonna be burning too many calories, but a little bit, especially because we're filming. So I really do enjoy this, but I really don't enjoy egg whites right now. I took a big break from egg whites. I'm kind of like putting them back in a little bit here and there, but I'm just like, ugh. Every time I eat them now, I'm just kind of like, ugh. I went a little too ham with egg whites a few months ago, and it turned me off them. But the problem is just when you're eating 5 meals a day, you just run out of protein sources. Like I had Greek yogurt this morning and some chicken bacon. I'm gonna have egg whites now, but then I still have at least 3 meals left. Dinner is already chicken. My meal before the gym will also be chicken, and then I still have 1 more meal, and I don't want that to be chicken, because that would be 3, and if I don't have egg whites here, what else am I gonna have? Chicken? So that I'm having chicken 4 times in a day. Like, number one, I don't think you should eat that much chicken, probably. I don't really know, but I'm just assuming that's probably a little too much. And then also, ugh, need more protein sources in my life, you know? Like daily eaters. You can't eat certain things every single day. Chicken you can. It's not great. I went through a big fish kick recently. Like I ate a lot of fish. I would eat like white fish in the morning, but honestly, thought of that even now makes me want to gag because it was so gross when I was doing it. And now I'm just like, I'm really not into that. I went through a big shrimp phase. If you guys are, especially if you're an ectomorph, I feel like, but if you're an ectomorph that exercises, you know what I'm saying. Going through these phases of eating, it's just part of your existence. But anyway, we're gonna eat some lunch. Get some lunch time. Let me see if I can get one of these gusts on camera for you. That's a hedge. I mean, you can see it moving. Hedges don't usually move like that. Let me just see if I can get. I'm gonna spend more than 20 seconds here. There have been some gusts that have just been blowing my mind. Well, you can see the hedges moving. It's probably gonna gust as soon as I'm 35 miles an hour gust right now, which is just not even a big deal for golf. I mean, it is, but it's just, I took the dog for a walk. Boom, it's cold. So that's just, we're gonna be battling tonight in this match. It's nice and sunny. The one thing we have going for us, the course we're playing, it's in the mountains. and it's like in the mountains, so it's pretty protected. Big tall trees, the mountains. So typically you actually don't feel the wind as much there. So fingers crossed for that, man, because it could be miserable if we're having a battle through this all day. But I think we hopefully should. Oh, there they are. They're moving. We should be okay. Yep. It's cold. It's cold. We're at course 1, aka where we're gonna practice. Definitely gonna hit a couple chips and putts because we'll be wearing these things all day today. So yeah, a little touch and feel. At least it's sunny. At least it's sunny. This is actually wild. This is a city course. This is why I don't play here. Look at the first tee right now. There's one group on the green of 4. There's a group of 4 on the fairway. And there's 2 groups of 4 on the tee waiting to tee off. They put the tee times like 3 minutes apart. Nobody is ever on pace. Anytime I play around here, it's like 5.5 hours. It's so bad. It's a great practice facility. Well, great's a stretch. It's a practice facility. And it's close by. It's a city run course. I don't feel bad trashing it because it's not, you know, it's fine to sit in case. It's a dog track. The other city course, the Burnaby course, Riverways, way better, way nicer. Runs on time. They have marshals to keep things on time. This one, Burnaby, for some reason. I know you guys already know who I'm playing with, but, you know, if you want to guess based off my order here. Canadians. It's gonna work. Thank you. That was pumped. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need a full therapy session here. We need a full debrief. This was, I mean, listen, that was great. That was awesome. I'm not going to ruin the results of the match because you're going to be seeing this vlog before the match comes out. But it was electric. It was electric. It was great. It was up. It was down. It was all over the place. It was fun. The idea, I think, worked really well. Like the concept of what we did together. So that was great, but it was a war, like an absolute war out there. Number one, it is at the very most 30 degrees out right now. Like it is 0 or below Celsius. So frigid. The wind was howling and we were filming it like ourselves, like whatever, just like passing the camera back and forth because unfortunately my video guy couldn't make it today, which is fine. We're still, obviously this is a new channel and it's very normal at the beginning, so I'm not stressed about that, but it did make the playing harder. And then we had a group behind us that we offered to let play through a couple times. And we were like kind of just far enough in front of them where like we weren't slowing them down. They weren't ever waiting for us, but it was a little stressful. I think Mac was a little stressed out about it too. And he's such a good dude. He never wants to make anyone wait. It's like his #1 thing. So we were just like buzzing and his car path only, we're running back and forth. And like, it was just like, I said to him, on like the 8th hole, I was like, dude, I don't even feel like I'm in my body right now. And he's like, me either. Like, so it was an absolutely wild match. And listen, the outcome was great. I think it's gonna be a really fun video. But yeah, it was just like my brain is spinning right now. It's just like, it is tough to try to like play golf and film golf and think about the video, but then also be like doing the camera stuff like that. I feel like having someone there to film in the future is going to be like paramount, because it is really difficult to like be focused in and like trying to whatever while also still trying to worry about the camera stuff. So anyways, it was crazy. It was crazy. It's like a baptism by fire, and that's good. Like I need this stuff. I'm very grateful to Mac for coming out and playing with me today. I honestly feel bad because it was like such tough conditions that like we had fun, but I mean like it's not, you can only have so much fun when it's freezing out. So you know what, it is what it is. We definitely got a great video and we're learning and we're growing. you guys can definitely let me know what you think on it. And I think there's tons we can improve on going forward. But, you know, again, we're just starting. I think I have to remind myself that I try really hard with these golf videos to make the best videos possible for you guys and to really have the quality as high as possible. But we're learning, we're growing. There's going to be growing pains. You know, we just watched the Batman and it's like, why do you fall? To learn how to get back up. And we didn't fall, but it's like, you know, when I'm going to obviously have things that I want to improve on, but that's good. The only way I can figure out what those things are is by, you know, doing them. So I hope I'm not making it sound like this video is going to suck, because I think it's going to be a great video. I'm actually really excited for it. The golf and the match was incredible. That's definitely going to save it. So yeah, anyways, stay tuned. You guys will see that in a day or two, but that's the debrief. Sorry I didn't really talk or film any vlog content. Like I said, just frazzled with everything that was going on there. So whew, head spinning. We're gonna go home, we're gonna have some dinner and probably pass out.